Howdy, 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 y'all. Teresa here, and
Dishpan Hands Brad. You know, I swear, I had all the dishes done last night when we went to bed. And you know that little monster that keeps throwing cans of little weenies into our shopping cart?
Okay, now let's be real what you really call him.
Well, I was trying to be politically correct.
No, keep it real, man.
No, I'm going to be...
What he really says is that little fucker.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm trying to be politically correct.
Well, why start now?
Well, something new, something different. But I'm guessing that little effer...
That's acceptable.
Sneaks into our home at night and dirties up a bunch of dishes. You know?
Probably.
I'm guessing that's got to be it.
It must be.
I can't see any other way. Okay, I'm done. Rant over.
September 23rd, 2016, Friday afternoon. It is 12:32 p.m. It is 87 degrees. Real feel is 107. It's smuggly out.
Yes,
the high will be 91, low will be 73. It's a little bit hotter of a day than it has been lately. Sorry if you hear my messenger dinging. Let's recap on yesterday. Yesterday I did take a nap. Brad did not. Brad was working on putting in more job apps. I did not exercise because the day just got away with us. It was already pretty late by the time we got home and stuff. I like to get my exercises done before I eat lunch. So, and actually, I'm going to go over my whole kind of current exercise, healthy eating plan. That's going to be today's topic. Eating was right on check. I'm still doing great with that.
I'm very impressed.
I have just a few sugared popsicles left, and then those will be gone. But that popsicle maker is on its way. I'm very excited about that. Are you too?
Yes, I am.
You know.
And I am sacrificing myself by helping you eat some of the sugar popsicles.
Yes, I appreciate that, honey. So, one thing, and that's going to be my topic today, is for me, since how I cope with a lot of stuff, obviously, has been to self-soothe with food. Some people do with maybe hard drugs. I don't consider marijuana really a drug personally, even though I don't partake because it is illegal. If it wasn't, I would, and Brad would, because it would help with his pain. Hoping that, someday it is legal to use in all 50 states. It's my personal opinion. But mine was always food. So emotions have been more difficult and coming out more. And like I said, I'll talk about that at the end. I did do some looming. This is, in case, because I know I have a lot of new subscribers, so I was going to show, this is the cowl, and I haven't listed it yet. I'm going to today. But this is the cowl that I designed and made. It's all one piece. This is the back of it. And it flips over your head, and you can fold this down some, and, so it's really cute. So I'm making another one just like it, with the same pattern. But this one is this yarn, which is the Charisma, Loops and Thread Charisma. Let's see, that's pretty spot on. It's a little bit darker in real life, but that's pretty much spot on. It's all earth tones, which is very pretty. And let's see, it is called, the color is number 17, Deep Woods. And it will take 2 skeins to do this, in case anybody's wondering how much you would need to do. Basically, it's whatever pattern you choose for your cowl. However long you choose to make that, where it's completely all the way around. And then you start doing a decrease on both sides to make that V. It's kind of like how you would do a triangle shawl. So, and I enjoy doing them, and then I like putting fringes on them. So, doing that, and last night, okay, another version of Ghetto Fabulous, people. What did we get to do last night again, Brad?
We got to rearrange our living space.
I'm going nuts. Well, okay, granted, yes, I know. I've already gone there. It was a short trip. But because we've been in this RV now over 5 months, people living full time. Us, 4 dogs, 2 which are large, and 2 cats.
And an occasional spider.
Oh, many. We've been killing quite a few, but it's getting that time of year. So, you know, Brad's sleeping in back because it's quite a bit warmer in back, and I have sleep cooler. And so I had everything in back set up for me. And like I used to tell you guys, half my bed was being used as storage for yarn and craft items. Well, you know, that wasn't fair to him. He was feeling claustrophobic, though he never did complain. And I couldn't get to my yarn stuff. Now, you know, I have it all separated out. Stuff that is been made and is ready, you know, is up for sale. You know, that's put away, bagged and put away. Stuff that, you know, I'm making for gifts for like family members and stuff, you know, or friends. And then, you know, my basic supplies of all my yarns, buttons, art supplies, etc. So, we rearranged it all. And we moved all of the yarn out here, and because we just had like some office type stuff on the driver's seat up front, and so it was kind of wasted space. We moved all the yarn up here and condensed it down, so now I can easily get to all of my yarn. And we moved his clothes that was in bins in the bathroom. We moved that all into the bedroom. We redid that. Also, it worked out better for everybody. You know, and I was able to put some of the craft stuff in the bathroom on the original toilet, on the back of it. So, I think it works out better, but, you know, it's always a good time having to do the Ghetto Fabulous Shuffle. Ghetto Fabulous Shuffle, honey. Yes. GFS.
Yes. Yeah, we haven't done it in a couple weeks.
No, about a week.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah. Now, Brad knows anytime I'm getting real emotional and upset about our circumstances, just to do the GFS, the Ghetto Fabulous Shuffle, and the RV. So, anyway, we got that done. I had a heck of a time sleeping last night. I just couldn't get comfortable, and I just, stress on some stuff is really taking its toll. You know, but I'm handling it. I did do my exercise this morning. I did the peddler. You know, I did mainly arms because there's kind of a lip on it. If any of you are familiar with RV and a pull-out couch, there's always kind of a lip there, you know, on the edge of the couch. Well, that really hurts when I'm doing the exercise bike with my leg, or, you know, the peddler. So I did mainly the arms, but you know, aerobic is aerobic. As long as that gets that circulation going, that's what's important. So I did that, and today I'm going to do some painting here in a little bit. I am working on centering myself. You know, Brad's going to grill hamburgers outside, and I'm just going to have the hamburger patties. I just cut it up, put it on my salad. I really love having a great big salad at night because it's just really big and yummy, and I'll get into that in a minute. Brad's still on the job hunt. You know, he's determined and stuff, because we've got to get some employment so we can get some money saved. We can re-tag the Jeep, and we can get, you know, some bills paid and stuff, so we can get into some kind of normal living quarters. Brad wants to be able to, you know, have a fully functioning home again. So do I. I mean, it's like I haven't had a full oven to use since Christmas time last year is when it went out. So, you know, so if you guys are, you know, been saying good vibes, well wishes, prayers, you know, that he can find something. I'm working hard on being a lot healthier and reclaiming my physical ability, so that once we get into a house and we have the animals where we can leave them and not have them just, you know, cramped up in here all day, which wouldn't be fair to our neighbors to have them barking or anything. I wouldn't mind getting a part-time job if need be, you know, or continuing. I'd like to continue to build my craft business, but I'm thinking about maybe working for an answering call center. Once we get a desktop computer with the specifications and stuff, you know, I wouldn't mind doing that from home. I would certainly do that, you know, so, you know, at least I can do that. So today's topic is my general health plan and exercise plan and emotional well-being. And I'm going to sneeze, so wait a minute. Oh, by the way, that open sore on my left calf, or shin, is finally closed up. No, it's not leaking very much. It leaks like when I'm exercising and stuff, of course. You know, just the movement stuff. But it's getting much, much better and stuff. So, that's all wonderful. I guess I'm not going to sneeze. My general health plan and exercise plan, if anybody is curious, like I said, I've talked about the exercise plan, is I have basically built that up where I do it for 6 days, and I'd like to do it for 6 days, let me say that. Take Sundays off. I'm going to definitely take Sundays off. But if something happens during the week, I'm okay with missing 1 day. That's why I basically have done it that way, because you have stuff happen in life where maybe you're not able to keep your normal schedule, you know. And it's all about balancing life with me. I don't want to become so obsessed with exercise that it just eats at me all day long that I didn't get that done. Yes, it's very important to me, but I, like I said before, was very obsessed with exercise. And it would just eat at me literally all day, wouldn't it, honey? And that's all I wanted to talk about. And, I mean, I was totally obsessed. So, in my mind, I'm okay with if it only happened 5 times a week, I'm okay with. Now, if it was dire circumstances and something, a whole lot of something was going on, if I at least got 3 times in a week, I'd be alright, because life does happen. So, yesterday I didn't get to it. I got right back on it today, and, you know, so I'm okay with that. And like I said, every other day is, one day I do the seated exercise, which is for all over the body. That link is below. And then the next day I do my pedaler, which is the, you know, the pedal's like on an exercise bike, but it's more, you know, versatile. So I alternate every other day so I don't get burned out. I do enjoy it when I'm doing the pedaling, because I put on my MP3 player and my headphones and I just kind of zone out. You know, I like to zone out, man. That's what, when I start getting real stressed out, I'll start doing a lot more painting, like today. Put the music on, the headphones on, it's all good. As far as eating, like I said, basically every day I'm having soup for lunch, I'm having a salad for dinner. I do cut up 2 tortillas. 2 of the white corn tortillas are 100 calories, and I don't remember how many carbs. It wasn't that many carbs. And I think it was 8.
For what?
For 2 white corn tortillas.
It wasn't very much.
Yeah, it wasn't very much. So I cut those up into strips, throw them on my salad. You know, I watch how much salad dressing I put on, just a little bit of salad dressing, and then I mix it in really well. So, you know, that works for me. I throw whatever kind of protein I'm going to have that night on the salad. You know, I have Brad makes me a protein shake. I could make it myself, but he just always does make me one. A protein shake right before he goes to bed. That keeps me from being there as hungry all night long, where I'm not wanting to just stuff my face, because that's my problem time, is when everybody goes to bed and stuff, and that's when, you know, the day activities are quieted down and I start stressing out about stuff and I want to emotionally eat, and that's when I would consume so many calories and carbs. I don't allow myself to do that now. You know, so that's basically my gift, and I will have a piece of fruit either in the evening or in the afternoon, depends on when I'm hungry. Like yesterday, I had an apple, and then we had some of that Smucker's sugar-free caramel and I used just a little bit. It was maybe a tablespoon, but that was sure good. You know, that's almost like a caramel apple, if you will. You know, and so, and Brad had that way too. So that's what we do. And with the protein shake, it's just the powdered whey protein. I do have some Gen Pro. If you want to do something like that, you can mix Gen Pro in anything. Gen Pro can be found on Amazon. I don't know about eBay. And it can be kind of pricey, but it's a small scoop, and it does literally mix in anything, and you cannot taste it. It is not gritty. You can put in coffee, you can put in Jello, you can put in soup, pudding, protein shakes, yogurt. You know, you can put it in anything. It is very good. But right now I'm just using the, is it by Muscle Fortress or something?
What
it's just whey protein. Yeah. It's a big container of it, not for very much. There at Walmart. It's got kind of a reddish orange label with some black. So it comes in different flavors. We usually just get vanilla because if we want it to be chocolatey, we can add, you know, some sugar-free like cocoa mix, hot cocoa mix, or, you know, if you get just vanilla, you can add fruit to it. You can really, you know, you can add sugar-free caramel. You can really do a lot of different things with it. The chocolate's good too. The strawberry we thought sucked. Frankly, yeah. We did. That was not a good tasting at all. Another one is a Premier Protein, which I've talked about before. They're ready-made. They're very good and stuff. You know, so, you know, that's what I'm doing on that. Like I said, one of the things I fight is now that I've taken away 2 of my self-soothing things. I quit smoking about 3 years ago. Well, a little over 3 years ago. I was a heavy smoker. I smoked 3+ packs a day for 28 years. I had quit before off and on. You know, one time was for 5 years and stuff. And then taking away the self-soothing with all the carbs and stuff for food. You know, because I would become kind of obsessive about thinking about food and stuff, especially if we're going through a crisis and I'm really stressed out. Then what I do is, it's easier to kind of go in La La Land and think about food a whole lot. What am I going to eat? Before, I don't do much cooking here because frankly it's hard to cook in the RV. You have to move like 20 things to cook. You know, and Brad is enjoying cooking, so, but, you know, before I would cook a whole bunch of stuff. I would bake a whole lot of stuff, especially because I like to bake. So now that I've taken away those 2 things, a lot more emotions come out, a lot more emotions of stuff that's gone on for years, quite frankly, with family members and just dynamics of different stuff from when we lived in Wyoming. And so I've been pretty emotional and feeling very frustrated about us still being in the RV because, you know, it was 5 months. We didn't think we would be in the RV for near as long as we have been. And it's not easy at all, as everybody knows. And I'm not trying to whine or have anybody feel sorry for us. I'm just being real. And so, kind of dealing with that. And try not to go nuts because you feel so closed in. I mean, imagine, if you will, how hard it would be to stay in an RV day after day. And we don't go that many places because we're trying to, you know, really watch the gas money. Brad needs to have that available for him to keep looking for work. So you're just in this tiny space with all these animals and your husband, and to try not to lose it. And, you know, we're not drinkers, you know, and of course we don't do any hard drugs, you know, or anything. And now you take away the food. Thank goodness for my looming, and when I do get occasional orders for looming, or when I sell paintings and stuff, because that's what really keeps me from losing my mind. If I can cope with now, if I can have some popsicles and those will be sugar-free pretty soon since the popsicle maker comes in. And if I can watch some Netflix or some TV or a movie and do some looming or painting. That's how I cope for right now. And knowing that I'm doing everything I possibly can physically to become a lot stronger, because I want to be able to be a lot more physically active. I want to be able to walk more. I want to be able to, when we do get into a place again, that I will be able to do some gardening outside. I will be able to go outside more. That's why we moved here. It's because, you know, our doctor recommended that it would help improve our health and stuff, and it has on some degree. But living in an RV and not getting in as much mobility has been very hard. On the other hand, you know, so it's just something we need to bump up. It's nothing that I can't do for myself, and I really feel like in life you have to do everything for yourself that you possibly can, because, you know, there's no easy way out. I can't blame my parent totally for my weight problem. Yeah, I was taught to self-soothe growing up and stuff, but nobody jammed eating cookies down my throat since I left home. That was a long time ago. Did you really? You know, when we did, quite frankly, go through a period where we both tried to love each other with food. Because we both are great cooks, and we both, you know, understand. Sometimes that's a good thing, that when your partner has a weight problem too, and they understand that struggle. Like I said, Brad used to be like 450 pounds. And, you know, and that's when we were, you know, we were together, and we grew up to you know, substantial sizes, you know, and we went through a period where we tried to love each other and make each other feel. He would come home with great big candy bars, you know, or something he knew I loved. I would bake something that he loved, like cheesecake or pecan pies or whatever. Or I would make some, you know, like lasagna or something. And we had to learn to not keep loving each other with food. Because, yes, that's nice, and it's something you're familiar with and stuff, and it's comforting, but sitting down and holding hands and talking to each other face to face is even better. But we had to relearn all this, you know. So, anyway, I hope that helps anybody. Like I said, on day 4 of it, and, you know, it's going well. I'm looking forward to, when things get better, getting a scale or finding the one we have, if we have it. You know.
I put it in a box. I think I know which box it's in.
Because I would like to be able to weigh in and kind of keep track. Typically, I will only weigh in at the most once a week. I went through that period, too, where I would weigh in not only even once a day, but multiple times a day, and just be paranoid. And that was part of the bulimia thing. So I limit how much I weigh in, but it's nice to know, you know, what you're starting with. So, you know, I will be making an appointment with the doctor sometime next month, because she wanted to go over blood work and stuff with me, but quite frankly, I'm not on any diabetic meds right now because the Victoza was too costly. I am trying to give myself a good, at least month of very healthy eating with extremely low carbs to get those numbers low, because maybe, just maybe, I will be able to control my diabetes, because mine is not severe at all, with diet and not have to be on anything. And that's really what I want to do. And in fact, if that's not a real high, wow, this truck is just going like crazy. If my numbers aren't real high, if they're like 105 or something, I'm probably going to just tell her I'm not going to go on any medication right now. You know, because I really feel that as long as I keep eating very clean and very healthy, and I am pushing the physical activity, and as I lose weight and stuff, it's going to come down. You know, if I don't have to take any more chemicals, I don't want to. You know, so it's up to you, your choice. Any doctor cannot demand that you go on like metformin or anything. Metformin. Brad always called it metformin. Now he got me doing it in metformin. He had a nurse to do that one time too, by the way. But it's up to you whether or not you want. One thing I found with the Victoza, and Brad noticed it too, was, and he's still taking it, but that it caused a lot of pain in your feet. For some reason, or maybe that was just a reaction with me, I don't know. So, anyway, I better get off here. I want to eat my lunch, and I hope everybody has a great day. And remember, I love you guys, and I think you're awesome, and I do cherish all of your friendships. Say bye, Brad.
Bye, Brad.
Bye, guys.